Once a bustling hub of activity, Silver Brook train station had stood for decades, weathering time's relentless march, but now its corridors echoed with only the whispers of the past, a place where darkness and silence intertwined to create an atmosphere that sent shivers down the bravest souls. It was a stormy night when a group of curious friends decided to explore the abandoned station. Rain drummed against the cracked windows, casting eerie shadows across the decaying platform. Armed with flashlights and nervous laughter, they entered the cavernous waiting area. The air was damp and musty, filled with the scent of mold and decay. As they ventured deeper, they stumbled upon a forgotten ticket booth, its glass windows shattered and its counter covered in a layer of dust. In the dim light, they spotted an old ledger with faded entries dating back decades. Names and dates of passengers long gone from memory, a haunting reminder of the lives that had once passed through these walls. The group moved further, the echoes of their footsteps bouncing off the peeling walls. A broken clock hung crookedly above the platform, its hands frozen at midnight, a perpetual moment of stillness. It was then that they heard it, a faint, distant whistle, accompanied by the rumble of wheels against rusty tracks. The friends exchanged nervous glances, their unease deepening. They couldn't see any train approaching, yet the sound grew louder, more intense, as if a spectral locomotive were hurtling towards them. Panic set in, and they scrambled to find an exit, their flashlights flickering in their trembling hands. Just as they were about to bolt out the door, a figure emerged from the darkness, its form shifting and indistinct. It was a conductor, dressed in an old-fashioned uniform, his face obscured by shadows. He extended a ghostly hand, beckoning them to stay. Frozen in terror, the group watched as the figure stepped forward, and as he did, the sound of the approaching train grew deafening. The station seemed to come alive with the phantom cries of passengers and the screeching of brakes. The walls pulsed with an otherworldly energy, and the air grew thick with a cold mist that seemed to seep into their bones. The conductor's voice echoed through their minds, recounting tales of tragedy and heartache that had befallen those who had once waited here. Desperation overcame the group, and they fled towards the exit, their hearts pounding like a crescendoing drumbeat. The air grew heavier, as if the station itself fought to keep them captive. But their will to escape was stronger, and with a final burst of adrenaline, they burst through the doors and stumbled out into the storm. As the rain soaked their clothes and the wind howled around them, they glanced back at Silver Brook Station. The spectral train and conductor had vanished, leaving behind only the echoing memory of their haunting presence. The group never returned to that forsaken place, haunted forever by the chilling echoes of a past they had unwittingly awakened.